And sure, well, some may opt for ham or lobster to switch things up. Turkey continues to be the top meal choice for Thanksgiving, with more than 46 million turkeys eaten on that day every year, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. But for all that, the questions about how to cook them are just as prolific. It's T-minus 60 hours, plus or minus, before it's time for these birds to be popped in the oven and to say grace at homes all across the Arklatex.
So I'm gonna start out by smoking it. And once I get done smoking it, I'm gonna finish it off baking it.
But if your bird is larger than 10 pounds, yesterday was pretty much your deadline for getting the bird in the fridge to defrost in time. It's recommended that you allow 1 day of defrosting for every 4 pounds.
We get some crazy calls. People want to thaw it in the dishwasher or in the hot tub. Of course, none of those are recommended. We do not recommend those methods.
Barbara Robinson is an expert for the Butterball hotline. If you miss the time to pop your frozen bird in the fridge, there's another method you can try, the cold water bath method, where you run cold water in the sink, submerging the still wrapped frozen bird and changing out the cold water every 30 minutes. That will take about 1 hour for every 2 pounds of bird.
We often get that question. People will unwrap their turkey and there'll still be maybe an ice ball in the cavity. And we say to run cold water on that for a while, and that will remove the ice. It'll melt, of course. But then we always say, first of all, don't stuff that turkey, because it's so cold in there that if there's any little bit of frozen area, you're going to have problems. So that would not be food safe. So our number 2 safety tip, use your meat thermometer. 170 degrees in the breast and 180 degrees in the thigh. And if you have stuffed your turkey, if it was totally thawed, we say 165 degrees in the stuffing.
If you brine your turkey, allow 1 hour per pound. Rinse it off prior to roasting and perhaps reduce the salt in your gravy and stuffing. Make sure you remove the neck and giblets packet, and after you bring the bird out of the oven, don't carve it immediately.
Let all the juices cool off a little bit. When they're super hot, all those internal juices, if you carve your turkey right away, they can run out, and then you might lose some of that tasty moistness. So we do say to let it rest about 20 minutes. Actually, at butterball.com, we have a carving video.
If you need more of a personalized turkey question answered, that's where the phone bank of more than 50 experts at the Butterball hotline can come to the rescue.
We started over 30 years ago, and we had just 4 home economists with their Rolodex. And every year it's grown larger and larger.
You need to reach Butterball's experts in the next several days. The number to call is 1-800-BUTTERBALL. They also will respond to texts at 844-877-3456. So multiple ways to reach those experts.
You know, I was just thinking, I wonder how many calls they take with the person on the other line in tears.
Oh,
Help me.
yes. Oh, yes. The mistakes are great. Yeah.
The family's over. You look at your turkey and you're like, oh my God. So
What do I do
that's
next?
awesome that they actually have a toll-free line.
I had a question once a long time ago. The cat started eating the turkey. Is it still good? Nope, it's not good.
Just cut around it. That's all you're going to do.